And you're the scoreboard operator as well?
I am. So the stream is live. Perfect.
That's very nice of you to get everything running like this. I'm so excited to have Snaps. Snaps has been really cool. She's from down Miami, so it's a very different style of derby down there. It's, frankly, it's pretty intense.
Well, isn't that good? To have somebody who's more in the intense.
I'm not trying to knock hard derby, but I do feel like sometimes big hits don't. It took me a long time to get here, so I need to acknowledge my hypocrisy.
Okay.
But sometimes I feel like big hits don't really fit a lot of derby. There are times where it really helps, but 90% of the time a big hit isn't going to help you at all, because what's probably going to happen is people are going to go down, and the chances that you stay up in the process are very low. I just need to double check on what time they're doing first whistle.
We're going to get started at 7 p.m. So that means it is just about time for them to get a safety check, and for me to start telling you about all the amazing people that make roller derby possible. None of us are paid a dime to do this. Pretty much every dime we make goes to rent or the fact that we have to have things like insurance to do this. So every single person you see working this event is a volunteer, including the medics. We have two awesome medics over there in bright yellow, Lucas and Maria. Thank you so much for hiding behind all of our students right now, who they'll be keeping safe throughout the bout. Thank you so much, guys. We also have several reps. It takes a ridiculous number of rule keepers to keep roller derby going, more than probably makes sense, but let's just thank our awesome refs and stripes who are probably at some point going to be told, I didn't commit that penalty and get an argument, when all they're trying to do is have fun and volunteer. So thank you so much for coming, including our head ref, Candy Horn, who just took a seat over there next to the scoreboard. Our game executioner, Scrubs. Our rear pack ref, Carnage Asada. Our GM ref, they'll be keeping score on the track, TDB and Kylo Ken. Our penalty tracker and penalty box administrators, Hot Sauce and Highland Winger. Our outside pack refs, they're watching for penalties outside the track, the ones that you'll probably catch. Our Wolfman and Bellatrix of the Screen. Our eyes in the sky, keeping an eye from over there next to the scoreboard. Our Wicked and Chasing Chaos. Mike Check, who's floating around here somewhere, will be operating the scoreboard, and one of our whiteboard will be operated by a ranking club. Thank you so much, refs, for making this happen. All right, in just a moment, they're going to get a safety check. Basically, we're checking to make sure that there are no pieces of metal sticking out from any of their gear. As you might guess, it's a hard-hitting sport. If you have metal sticking out during a hard hit, it's very dangerous to happen. Marcia just realized that she has not been wearing both elbow pads for maybe an hour. Probably the full warm-up, no elbow pad. Great way to break an elbow. That's why we do a safety check, everyone. That's why we do it.
That's why we do the safety check.
Have you already done it?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say. Let me know when you've done that, and then I'll announce the skaters. Yeah, everything looks good so far. I'm just trying to make sure my roster's right. There's always something that changes.
It's not. They changed everybody around.
I know, right?
They all screwed up. Yes. Are we all good on safety check? Everyone passed?
We're just waiting for a final sign-off on the safety check. Okay, there we go. I know we were missing at least one elbow pad. Amazing. Not our record. The guilty knows who they are. All right, let's meet our teams tonight. This is going to be some hard-hitting action here in Sunshine City Roller. Starting with the glitter team in teal. Number 333, Violet Veto. Number 831, Smack and Jackie. Number 404, Shameless. Number 412, Zora L. Number 18, Harry Noble. Number 140, a great temperature mistake, Marcia. Number 12, Risky Business. Number 321, Ginger Snaps. Their captain, number 1138, Barbie Fetts. And their bench coach, Whiskey Shot. All right, let's meet the Rainbows in orange. Number 42, Anastasia. Number 369, Frankenstein. Number 806, Misdemeanor. 25, FB Bombers. Number 202, Heroes. And their captain, number 1942, Bambi's Revenge. Makes you dancing in a koala outfit recently at the Standing Pride events. An amazing dance, look it up. It's on our social media. And their bench coach, Hugh Braca. All right, those are amazing teams. If you don't know what roller derby is, that's just fine. Nobody does. I promise the people that are going to be skating know most of the rules. I will explain it to you as we go. To make it as simple as possible for now, there are going to be 10 skaters on the track, 5 from each team. 1 from each team will have a star on their helmet. That skater is trying to score points. Score enough points, you win the game. But the way they score points is by passing members of the other team. The members of the other team are allowed to smash them up. And so the action of roller derby ensues. That's the simplest way to put it. Obviously, there's more rules than that. We'll explain them as we go, but in just a moment, we'll see our first gym, and I'll explain it to you as clearly as I possibly can. Also, just to give you an idea of how this night is going to go down, roller derby is played in 4 quarters. 2 halves, 4 quarters. We're about to enter the first quarter of 15 minutes. So when halftime comes, we're going to get a 15-minute break to take a rest. That doesn't mean the game is over. We had 2-point time at halftime when they were upset the game was so short. So hang around for the end of halftime. We'll also have an after party right here at Largo Center afterwards where you can meet skaters, buy beer, buy a margarita. You can meet some of these amazing human beings who, as a reminder, are not paid and are volunteers. They just do this for purely for the love.
Closed it up.
Okay, the wheelchair is in there now, so I just wanted to make sure that we do have access to the wheelchair.
We do. It's just, I figured if a skater by some weird chance makes it this far, the room is not the best place for them.
No, not at all. I agree with that. I wanted to double check with you. I hope we don't need it, but.
Yeah, I hope not too. Where's Mike Check right now?
Where's who?
Mike Check, he's going to be running the scoreboard.
Oh, he's sitting down behind the scoreboard.
Oh, he's running from over there. Okay.
All right, here we go. This is Sunshine City Roller Derby. As you can see, you've got 5 skaters on the track from each team, total of 10. 2 are all the way back, one from the orange team, one from the blue team. They have stars on their helmets. They are the jammers, aka the point scorers. How do they score points? Pass members of the other team. How do those members of the other team stop them? Smash through the pieces. That's roller derby. FB Bomber takes the lead jammer in orange for the Rainbows. All right, so right now FB Bomber having lead jammer means 2 things. 1, she is most likely to be the one who scores points in this game. 2, she controls the play clock. If she does nothing, this play will run for 1 minute, this jam. However, at any time she can kill the play clock. Why would she want to do that? Because if she sees Cherry Noble get out and trying to score points as well, she can cut her off and with that control the score. right? You can take lap after lap, pass the number to the other team member to the other team, point after point, but then as soon as she sees Cherry scoring, she can end the game.
Epi Bomber clears a block. Everybody goes down. Everybody gets back up. I'm pretty sure that jam came to an end on time.
A full minute jam to start off our game. Those are actually pretty unusual to have a jam just go a full minute like that. So can't get too used to a full minute jam like that. We've got a timeout here to try to figure out a couple of things there. I see some thumbs up. All right, we've got everything sorted. I think maybe we'll sort out the penalties there. All right, so we have a double jammer down. Both jammers, their point scores meant for penalties. Normally that would be a pretty big deal, but because they both committed penalties, we just sit them as blockers and everyone gets to have a jammer again because a bunch of blockers stay home with each other would not be very interesting. Jamming in for the Rainbows and Anastasia versus Shameless. Anastasia breaks away, takes the lead jammer right away. Shameless looking to break away against Vandy's Revenge and Drinking by their top defense. One-on-one, Anastasia versus Violet Venom. Venom so far doing a great job of blocking her down and gets a recycle from Ginger Snap, who manages to clear Anastasia almost into the scoreboard. Well done. Excellent defense by the Glitter team there, but unfortunately, they were not quite able to hold on to Anastasia. Some of the skaters here. Right. 9 points for the net jam. So I just want to explain something here. One of the rules of this version of roller derby is that you cannot skate backwards. And by that I mean you cannot go in the opposite direction of the way that everyone's skating. You can turn around and skate backwards in the direction everyone's going, but you can't go against the movement of everyone else on the track. It's called derby directions, counterclockwise. There's another version of roller derby that is actually more widely played where you can do that. It's not the one we play. And some scripters use that and you'll end up with a penalty as Ginger's now sure found out unfortunately. One penalty in that jam for a field currently 19 Rainbows, 2 to the Blue Riders. Huge opportunity for the Glitter Gliders right now. Of course, she's got T-Rex chasing her down. She's got to score her points. There you go. All right, so you just saw a call-off. That's what I was trying to explain earlier. The lead jammer has one special talent, and that is that they can call off the jam at any time. They control the play clock. So in this case, Cherry Noble hit the patch, started scoring points, but didn't pass everybody because she knew she had to call it off quickly. How do you call it off? You bring your hands up to your helmet, down to your hips, over and over again quickly. That tells the refs, you want to end the play clock right now. Once they start blowing the whistle, play is over. Why did she do that? Because it prevented T-Rex from scoring any points. T-Rex was right on the tail, but got no points because the play came to an end. And that's how you play lead jammer the smart way. Epi Bomber, lead jammer for the Rainbows versus Ginger Snaps. Epi Bomber takes off already. One-on-one, Ginger Snaps with Frankenbein breaks away as well. Epi Bomber looking to chase Ginger Snaps down. If Epi Bomber can catch Ginger Snaps, two things happen. One, she'll have an opportunity to score again, but also two, she'll actually get a bonus point for passing the other team jammer called a grand slam. Epi Bomber decides to just keep on going for it. Typically in this situation, what you do is call it off because you can see that other gym coming in for a forward pass. Very daring move. This is a pretty risky move right now. Looks like it worked out for Epi. So I just want to explain how risky that was. Once you have that other gym get out, they can score as well. So there's the potential for you to score 4 points, they score 4 points, back and forth like that, and you end up just doing a lot of work and never really accomplishing anything. You can also end up committing a penalty while you're trying to race that other gym because now you're trying to skate really fast, do your best to get ahead of them. In that chaos, you can end up with a penalty yourself, and that could lead to a power play, which I'll explain when it happens. On Solo, in orange for the Rainbow Warriors, looking to chase down Jerry Riders, Lee Jammer. Jerry Noble getting Lee Jammer back-to-back for the Glitter Gliders, really leaping out ahead of the crowd here as the two Jammers of our Glitter Gliders up against an excellent defense by two Regs, Fucker Punch and Hurricane Twyla. They are executing what is called a wall there. Now they've got what's called a truck and trailer. A wall, you try and just put as many butts across the track as possible. Lock on roller derby butts are large and strong because they skate so much. So putting enough butts across the track can be enough to stop somebody, but it's a very basic defense. The truck and trailer that you saw afterwards, that's when you grab the hips of your teammate and then treat them as kind of the semi-truck. And you're the trailer, and you're just kind of whiplashing back and forth across the track, using those hips to stabilize you, using them to get power and put it into your hits. And that was certainly effective, shutting Jerry down. However, Jerry got 4 points in that jam, making 27 Rainbow Rollers, 12 Glitter Gliders. Definitely a great jam for the Glitter Gliders. But the most important thing that happened was they were able to draw a penalty against Han Solo, who is jammered in Rainbow Rollers. Only Shameless can score in this jam. It's a Glitter Gliders Power Jam! Huge opportunity to score right now for Shameless. So right now, when you have a penalty, you serve it in the next jam, and you get your phone score with jammer, as happened in the last jam for the orange team, unfortunately. You cannot score in that next jam at all. That means it's going to go a full minute. That means that the game gets a little bit simpler. Normally you have to think about offense and defense at the same time because anybody can score. Right now, orange wants to play the best defense of their lives. Teal wants to play the best offense of their lives. Defense, I think you've figured out by now. If you're wondering what offense looks like in roller derby, it looks like chaos. The best field for a jammer is total chaos. So typically you just get in and start smashing things up. Try and push people off the track, try to get them off the game, and create a situation where a jammer can either shoot right through ideally, or if you can't do that, give them a way to slalom them through. All right, great jam for the teal team, picking up 5 points, tightening up that point gap. 27 Rainbow Rollers, 17 Glitter Gliders. It did start looking like maybe the orange team was going to have a real edge here, but just like that, the Glitter Gliders are catching up real quick. Both teams spread way out. All right, let me just explain something there. So part of the way that we keep the action of roller derby exciting is we have them all stay within 50 feet of each other. Those 50 feet guarantee that we're going to keep seeing action. It doesn't turn into just a keep-away game where we're going to stay away from each other. The center of that action is called the pack. When that pack breaks up, you'll hear them yell split pack and put their arms here. The refs will put their arms here. We had that earlier. Everyone was spread out all across the track. What happens there is people can kind of still block, but they have to focus on getting that pack together, or they're going to get a penalty. Another great jam by the Glitter Gliders. 5 points just like that. They are catching up here. 27 Rainbow Rollers, 22 Glitter Gliders. We've got an official review. We're going to take a look at that play. I'll get back to you as soon as I know what it is they're discussing. This may be a challenge there in the middle. Very fun. back in. Great news for the Blade Liners, bad news for the Orange Team. The Rainbow Rollers, only Ginger Snaps can score in this jam. It is once again our Glitter Gliders Power Jam. Huge opportunity to score once again for the Glitter Gliders. They were down 27-22, just a 5-point gap. That can easily be made up in the Power Jam, but not if the Orange Team, the Rainbow Rollers have been said. Oh, just like that, Ginger Snaps gets around some pretty strong D-pads and is gone. So right now, Ginger Snaps controls to basically speed skate through that pack over and over again like they're not even there. But of course, the Orange Team's job is to lock her down and prevent her from passing a single one of them. Not only that, she's going to get bonus points. So, anyone in the box, anyone in the penalty seats in the middle, you get their points the moment you pass any member of the other team. That way, the fact that someone's been with a penalty on the other team isn't something that holds you back. So in this case, she was able to pass what looks like 2 members of the Rainbow Rollers. She got those 2 points plus the 2 in the middle, and just like that, the Glitter Gliders are just 1 point away from the Rainbow Rollers. They're very impressive. What an awesome story. They're going to take that here tonight. However, all right, it's possible there was a penalty against Ginger Snaps during that jam, which may mean back-to-back power jams. We'll see. We've got a team timeout. We've got time for the refs to discuss this. I see a pretty intense discussion in the middle. We will find out. Back-to-back power jams are unfortunately very common. What happens is you get out there for your power jam, you want to score as many points as possible, you want to really make the most of the fact that you own the track, only you can score, and then you end up getting a little sloppy and you give the other team a power jam right back, and sometimes you end up losing points in the overall game. If you can make a focus of your here. I see a contract coming from one of our refs right now. So it probably is a power jam. Just to explain what a contract is and why TBD was throwing an X at me. There's a hand signal for every penalty. If you start getting real good at launching roller derby, you can tell the penalties before they even make up on the board there and make it into the penalty box. A cut track looks like an X that crossed their arms. It means that you left the track to avoid a hit. You can't just, oh, I'm not going to play here and leave the track. That's the whole point of roller derby. You want to keep you on the track, keep it interesting. All right, it was in fact the cut track by Ginger Snaps. Only every bomber can score in this jam with the Rainbow Rollers Power Jam. You can score for every bomber right now. Every bomber immediately cuts through the pack. Meanwhile, the Glitter Gliders are playing a very smart power jam right now. They're keeping all their skaters in front, and they're running away. Why would you run away? Well, if you don't have anybody who can score points on your team, why would you hang around? Just run away. Make that one jammer chase you down in order to score a single point. Because remember, you get points for faster members of the other team. On the other hand, the Orange team has done something really smart. They have grabbed a goat. A goat, in this case, genius, is when you pen someone up in the back. Then you control the pack. Remember, all roller derby must be played within 50 feet. So, if you can just grab one member of the other team, you control where the center of the action is, and so you control how far ahead that other team can skate. Now, they can't race ahead anymore. Rainbow Rollers did a pretty good job of holding that goat back, but the Glitter Gliders really did an amazing job of just running away for most of that jam, and that managed to cut down most of the points scored in that power jam. Really, both teams have done a great job of limiting the damage on these power jams. Now, power jams can be as high as 30 points. It can really get out of control. So 5 points here, 5 points there. They were really playing some great defense, avoiding things going completely chaotic. 32 points for the Rainbow Rollers after a 5-point power grab. Glitter Gliders were 26, but I see the refs having a tough conversation, and I would be 0% surprised if there's a penalty that's about to come out of this discussion. Usually a ref discussion like this goes like this. Did you see it? Did you see anything? What's going on? Yeah, I feel like I saw that. I didn't really see that. So they're going to sort that out. We'll come back to you in just a moment. While they're figuring that out, I want to remind you, all the delicious stuff tonight is outside at our food truck, Sea Dog Cantina. They have multiple flavors of margarita out there, including blood orange, and the conventional lime and mango. They also have hard seltzers of various flavors. And of course, they are a taco truck. They have burritos, bowls, nachos, and tacos, and they have vegan options, including Beyond Meat. The hacienda nachos that I had earlier were vegetarian, delicious as well. You asked for extra jalapenos, what would you do? Extra like jalapenos. They also have some pretty strong hot sauce that I believe they make themselves. So have their hot sauce out there. They call it Lucio Pain or something funny like that. Worth checking out. A lot of great drink options. For non-alcoholic options, they have nacho soda, but also jarritos. That Mexican soda, fruit soda that might be used too. Come check it out there. That's all right next to the door where you came in if you want to check that out. Again, the bathrooms are underneath this Largo Event Center and exit sign, just to the left of the staircase. I also want to mention why our tape is the way it is. The blue lines are for the skaters, for the track. The orange line is for you, to protect you from the skaters. Everything between orange and blue is the danger zone. Even just sitting in the front row puts you in harm's way. That's why we have to sign waivers to come in. There's a real chance these skaters will fly into the crowd at some point, but hopefully whatever falls they do happen within those 5 feet between the track and you. But it is very important that you stay out of the danger zone. It is real. Bunker Punch versus Big Ash. Big Ash in field for the Glitter Gliders. Bunker Punch in orange for the Rainbow Rollers. Big Ash. Lead Jammer for the Glitter Gliders. Glitter Gliders were down 6 points, but that can change right now. A lot of skaters are in the box. Oh, Big Ash. Very impressive play by Big Ash there. I just want to explain what happened there and why it's a big deal. So Big Ash decided to take the outside of the curve. The curve's pretty tight. You come in at speed and someone then knocks you to the outside, which is the obvious thing to do to someone taking the outside. You're probably going to go flying. It is very hard to keep control of your skates when you get knocked to the outside. Big Ash took a big hit and shed that block. Pretty impressive. Got ahead, called it off. However, the Rainbow Rollers, not for nothing, managed to score a little bit there as well. Glitter Gliders now 31. Rainbow Rollers holding at 36. A 5-point difference. Dora L. Oh my God. Frankenvine, the lead jammer for the Rainbow Rollers in orange. First time jamming in against the foul. He's up against the Ginger Snacks for the Glitter Gliders. Houston lines up on the inside to stop Frankenvine. Frankenvine goes up to the outside. By and is gone. Point score keeps on going. Frankenvine has scored a grand slam. A grand slam being when you not only pass members of the other team, you also pass their jammers. A fifth bonus point hard to get. Typically, that other jammer is racing you. In order to get it, you basically have to have a lot of teamwork. In order to get that grand slam, you basically got to lock up that other team's jammer with your team, and your jammer gets out, and your jammer gets out and passes them. It's a full team effort to get that point. Maybe just 1 point, but it is a big deal. Excellent teamwork by the Rainbow Rollers gives them 9 points, making it 45-31. However, Well, and in addition to, I'm sorry, the Rainbow Rollers now have a power gen. Delivery riders taking a penalty against the Jimmer Kidman lap jam, meaning that only in a cylinder can score in this jam. Tough situation for the delivery riders. All they can do is play the best defense of their lives. As a reminder, last time this happened, the delivery riders tried to just run away from the Rainbow Rollers. That was very effective for them. Looks like the Rainbow Rollers were ready for that one. They basically done what's called a pack. Everyone leaves the track completely and comes back in. If you get hit, it's fine to leave the track. If you don't, then it's the best part. So earlier you had the delivery riders running away. It looks like the orange team basically formed a cap, and that's when you put people in front in kind of a bowl shape and catch all those skaters that are trying to run away from you. And they managed to do it. All right. I'm going to give the scoreboard a moment to catch up there before announcing the score for the first quarter. But that is the end of the first quarter. If you'd like to grab some food or drink, now's a great time to do it. As a reminder, Seagull Cantina is right outside the door. They have margaritas, classic beers, plus a couple of craft beers, tacos, burritos, bowls, including vegan and vegetarian options. They're right up there. We're going to take 5 minutes. We'll come right back in for the second quarter. We'll catch you back here for more action in just a little bit.
Yeah, I hope they did fine. Yeah, I'll mention it a couple more times. You're right.
Again, this is a quarter break. A quarter break. We will be right back with more action in 4 minutes. Quarter break.
Yeah.
And there will be an after party tonight. I want to mention that one more time. If you want to meet these awesome skaters, come and do it after this game is over. Right here at Largo Event Center after the sun has gone down, this game is over. We're going to be grabbing some more margaritas in here and hanging out where you get a chance to meet them. They are all amazing people, I promise. They have real lives and real jobs they have to tend to, just like you, in addition to being ninjas on skates. I also want to mention that if you would like to join Sunshine City Roller Derby, we will train you from scratch. You do not need to know how to skate. We will teach you from the very beginning. Our beginning level is basically teaching you the basics of how to stay safe on skates so you don't do the obvious like fall backwards and break your head or wrist. You have to learn basically how to do lunges. Single leg D down, you call it. Keep yourself safe so you're always falling forward where all of your pads are. Then we build you up to the basics of taking contact while you're on your skates and doing some tricks like doing a quick 180 anytime you need to do it and skate backwards. Level 3 is the full contact stuff that you see out here where you're a full ninja on skates. You're learning strategy, you're learning who to send where, when, in order to score points. So it's quite a bit of work to get to that level. But if all you want to do is just learn to skate, that's fine. You don't need to come and do full contact. You don't need to take a single hit. You can stay at level 1 or level 2 as long as you like. We are community first. We love having you. Come and check us out. Check our join page out on sunshinerollerderby.com or just look up sunshinerollerderby.net with your favorite social media. We are happy to teach you. You can also learn to ref. And there's a lot of awesome people on skates out there, as you see, not taking a single hit. They're certainly enjoying themselves some roller derby here and there. And enjoying traveling with the team, for example, when you go to San Diego later this year. So check us out. Join on sunshinerollerderby.com.
You lose a beer? You lose a beer?
No, there was some needs from the vendor.
Is that why everyone went out over here?
But then, of course, 95% of what I saw at was about the glitter. I said, I'm looking at you guys.
That's right. That's right, Flinger. Here's my line.
And I was doing the tape. Because I was like, pushing it down. I was like,
It's all their fault.
well,
talking to teacher.
All right, we are back in for more Sunshine City Roller Derby. It is currently 50 Rainbow Rollers, 31 Glitter Gliders. You have already seen a full quarter of roller derby. Having fun? Excellent. All right. One thing that people usually ask me in the crowd is, what are you not allowed to do? You are not allowed to punch anyone in the face. I know you've probably seen old roller derby where people are punching each other in the face. You cannot punch people in the face. You also cannot trip people. It's a really obvious move. It's kind of boring to watch, just people tripping each other. It's really easy to do to people on skate, so I'm in North Carolina. T-Rex. Big drop, but Jerry Noble has already stolen the lead jammer. Jerry Noble for the Glitter Gliders, consistently taking lead jammer. Very strong play once again, delivering for the team back to back to back to back. 35 points for the Glitter Gliders, 50 for the Rainbow Rollers. Rainbow Rollers are obviously still in the lead. But once again, the Glitter Gliders, they kind of just chip away that lead, jam after jam, and that's really the bread and butter of play off roller derby. Get out, get the jammer, score to 4 points, call it off, deny the other team points. With that, you can win any game. Shameless jamming infield for the Glitter Gliders versus A&R Slim Jam. Both skaters neck and neck here. Alright, that's funny with it. So, when two jammers both get out back to back like that, you basically are put in a situation where you have to make a pretty tough choice. You can either just roll the dice and go for it, smash into the pack as fast as you can possibly go, because you can bet that other jammer is getting as fast as they possibly can, and see how many points you can score before you call it off. Or call it off before either of you enter the pack. Now, obviously what they did there, calling it off early, isn't as interesting because you don't score any points. Why would you do that? Because once you hit that pack, there's a pretty good chance you're going to commit a penalty, or even get caught by a block, and lose the lead jammer status and lose the ability to call it off. And now that other jammer's gone, scoring more points, and you're stuck with no ability to control the play, when you had it 2 seconds ago. So, the safer, less risky move is the one they chose there. Call it off early and just get out of there. The Rainbow Rollers and Glitter Gliders both fighting. Excellent defense by both teams. They've completely locked up these jammers. Lots of action on the play, but not a single point scored. Running bullets, 1-on-1 with Smack and Decker. Smack and Decker clears it off the track, but Smack and Decker goes out with her, which means the 20 postal does keep on going. In order to earn yourself a cut track penalty, the person that knocks you out must stay in control. They're going to stay on the track and hit you. If they knock you out and go out with you, it's like that it never happened. You get to just hop right back on and keep on cruising. Sweating bullets. A wise skater there noticed the Smack and Decker left, but they'll hop back in. Sometimes you'll see someone go out in that situation, and they'll just end up something bobbling the camera all over the place. Sometimes a skater will see someone go out like that and spin, they can hop right back in. That really was the difference there. Spike Bullets was able to score those 3 points, in part because he used to hop right back in after that play. You can see the penalty box is looking very popular right now, and it takes some time to get that sorted. The whiteboard is full, as is the penalty box just about here. The most people that can be in that penalty box is 6, but really it's more like 5. You really got to go all out even to get to 5. So at 4, we're a pretty shameful team right now. We've got 2 from the glitter gliders in teal and 2 from the rainbow rollers in orange. Just chilling it out. That track is looking pretty sparse out there. Happy Bomber and Ginger Snap have a huge opportunity here. So sometimes just not having people on the track, even if they're your people that are missing, is helpful to a jammer. Because there's just no one in your way. It's basically speed skating, and that is the situation for Ginger Snap and Happy Bomber right now. Happy Bomber made the most of it, certainly taking lead jammers. One thing that happens in a situation like this is once you get out, now the whole team can kind of direct his attention to one jammer, which can get a little bit easier. They don't have to split time trying to figure out where they both are. And so just getting out first sometimes can kind of give you kind of a double advantage and just kind of pile on a little bit. I think that's what happened here. Happy Bomber already scoring 5 points, including a grand slam. Massive Ginger Snap getting that bonus point for passing the other team's jammer. Typically not easy to do, although in this situation where there's so few blockers on the track, a little bit easier. And as a reminder, if you're wondering, why is she getting 5 points? And Big Bomber came within like a centimeter of the crowd there. I saw a couple people look up like, oh, this could be it. If you're wondering why Happy Bomber scored 5 points per lap for a total of 10, you've got the 2 points for the blockers that are on the track, the 2 points for the blockers that are in the penalty box that you get for free the moment you pass anyone from the other team. And then she was getting that 5th bonus point, the grand slam, when she was passing their gems. So it was 5 and 5. 4 blockers, 1 jammer, plus. All right, 63 rainbow rollers, 35 glitter gliders. I'm going to go ahead and guess.
Jenny from originally Minnesota asks, how do I sign up? Visit our joint page on Sunshine City Roller Derby. So we have a website, sunshinerollerderby.com. Go and check that out. Or whatever your favorite social media is, check us out, Sunshine City Roller Derby. Come join. You'll definitely know bands, which is a Girl Scouts way of organizing people. So we use that to stop. You'll get them to do the free bridge and we'll teach them themselves. Even if you don't know how to skate, we'll teach you. Look forward to seeing you.
We are back in. We got our penalty sorted. It looks like we just won penalty. Good news for the team. Jerry Noble breaks away. Lead jammer like a lightning bolt. Got out of that pack immediately. Very convulsive for punch to Miranez. Jerry Noble gets swept out to the outside by an excellent truck and trailer executed by Bambi and Glenn. However, Jerry Noble gets right back up and gone. Interesting strategy by Jerry in that situation. Yeah, unless I'm mistaken, it kind of was all for nothing. So Jerry waited to call it off until the other jammer was already through the pack. So even though she scored 4 points by getting through the pack, the other team also scored 4 points. And so in the end, it's almost like nothing happened. Everyone gains points, but you're not gaining any advantage from it. The bread and butter play of roller derby is get your 4 points, hold them to 0 by calling off instantaneously. But that timing is very difficult, as we've proven in that gym. And Anastasia, 1-on-1 with Violet Venom. And God. One thing you cannot do in this version of roller derby is stop. You cannot come to a full stop. In this case, Violet Venom hit Anastasia out. Anastasia got back in correctly behind Violet Venom. At that point, if Violet Venom was going to stop Anastasia, she needs to put the brakes on. But it's actually harder than it looks to put the brakes on in such a way that you come to a crawl, but not a full stop. An excellent battle by Violet Venom and Effie Bomber out there in the front of the pack. And Effie Bomber marches it out of the front. So that's a good example. So since you can't stop, once you end up way ahead of everybody else, far from the action, what you typically want to do is crawl. You bring your skates to... All right, we had a few comments, so I wanted to skip a chance to do it. Typically, once you've gotten way ahead of back there, you don't want to just be alone, not playing roller derby. You have to get back into the mix with it. And so what every bomber did was come to a crawl. Slow all the way down, just barely moving. A lot of times people do kind of marching in place. Rainbow Rollers taking 9 points and stealing a power gem in that jam. Huge jam for the Rainbow Rollers. And orange, Rainbow Rollers starting to pull ahead a little bit here with a pretty strong lead, and this power jam could help. But Teal Team, the Glitter Gliders, doing a great job of racing out this jam. If they can just keep ahead of the orange team, they've got it. Oh, Effie is kind of a speed skater, yeah. Effie Bomber showing off her speed. Even though the Glitter Gliders are racing around the track, she's racing harder. Managed to get through anyway. That's pretty impressive. It is, those turns are really tight, so even if you're a pretty good pusher, getting your skates to even grip tightly enough to get around that turn at high speed is a real challenge. You've really got to be able to kind of bring that speed down, control, and then launch out of the curve. It is not easy. There's a real, it's almost like a speed limit there where you need an exponential amount of skill just to keep you on a little more speed. 7 points scored by Effie Bomber in that jam. Very impressive skating by Effie, even catching that pack. But I have to say, Glitter Gliders, their strategy of just running away from those power jams, they've done it twice. Executed really well both times. In both cases, what the Rainbow Rollers did to try to thwart that, the way that we typically counter that running away, is you just grab one member of the other team. So in this case, the Rainbow Rollers grab the Glitter Glider and hold it back, and that is called a goat. When you steal that goat, you try to build a little fence around them, and so now the center of the action is stuck around that poor goat. Then the rest of the team can't run away. So in this case, they were able to hold the goat for maybe 30 seconds, maybe 15 seconds out of that minute. So during that time, that helped Effie a little bit. But ultimately, the Glitter Gliders did a great job of just running away. There's a limit to how far you can run. You can't just run forever. Remember, everything has to stay within 50 feet. Well, you still have to stay within those 50 feet. In fact, the furthest back skater in your group that's running away has to be within 5 feet of the furthest forward skater in the group that's getting run away from. That 5 feet is hard to maintain. It requires a lot of sudden stopping and then sprinting away quickly. And every time you come to a sudden stop and run away like that, that's another chance to steal another goat. And that's exactly how they managed to do it there.
Are you having fun, Eartha?
All right, we are back in. We've sorted our penalties. Just one sweet little penalty there in the box for the Glitter Gliders. That means they're going to be skating down one. They're already down some points, so that is going to hold them back just a little bit. But both teams get to feel the jammer, including Anastasia and Orange. And most importantly, Big Ash in seal for the Glitter Gliders lead Jammer breaks away. Huge opportunity to score right now for the Glitter Gliders. Big Ash has an opportunity to hit it and quit it. Bread and butter play on roller derby. They scoring 4 points and call it off. But great defense by T-Rex. And Bandit's Revenge has her tied up there. Big Ash not certain there for a moment of whether she can call it off, and so that has made this play more complicated. That hit and quit move is certainly out by now. I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm going to guess what happened was Big Ash had been passed by Anastasia, meaning that Anastasia was able to steal lead Jammer. And so when she tried to call it off, it was just a little bit too late. That's a pretty effective defense by T-Rex and Bambi's Revenge. Playing defense is one thing, holding up that Jammer, great move. But if you can keep them distracted enough, long enough, that they can't make use of being lead Jammer, then you really got something. In this case, that's what they're able to do. That's what their defense. Glitter Glider's taking 4, and the Rollers stealing 3 in that jam.
All right, I see a penalty or two out there. Let's see what happens.
How are you?
That's my bag.
That's your bag? Do you want it?
White bag. Empty bag. I'm leaving it there.
Oh.
I'm telling you. Blank, blank.
What? How do you want it to return to you?
You gonna get it. I'm letting you know.
Oh, you're like you're leaving later. Wow. I'm like, okay. You've had it.
Did you ever get a bag like that?
No.
Exactly. And I was like, oh my God. They were like, yes.
Yes.
Don't touch it.
Delightful.
Okay, looked like for a moment we had a power jam, but we did not. It looks like we have 2. Oh. We have hats. Okay, all right. We have chin skaters from the box from the Rainbow Rollers and 1 from the Glitter Gliders, but none of them jammers, so we do not have a power jam. What we do have is Frankenbun. Is 9. Odie Jammer, once again, the Rainbow Rollers gets way ahead, however, it goes down on the outside end of the unforced area. Shameless chasing her down, steals lead Jammer! Shameless for the Glitter Gliders has stolen. Shameless was racing at literally the fastest she could go. She was racing so hard that the way she came to a stop was not under her own power, but by crashing into her own racing speed there. Nonetheless, she was able to use that speed to steal the Jammer and call it off, ending Frankenstein's reign over that jam. Both teams scoring 4 points. Meaning no one's really in the lead, but it's fun to watch. 90 total points for the Rollers, creeping up on triple-digit territory. 47 for the Glitter Gliders. Jerry Noble breaks away once again. The lead Jammer for the Glitter Gliders. Huge opportunity for the Gliders right now. Both teams on the floor competition on their strategies. Oh, a beautiful sweep by the Rainbow Rollers. Let T-Rex get out as well. Some tough defense. And it's Anastasia one-on-one with Carrie Noble. Carrie Noble seems willing to just skate it out here. Kind of a surprising strategy. Oh, has it a little late there. I don't know why the late call. I don't know what we're getting out of that. But Glitter Gliders. Glitter Gliders should have 4 points there. All right. Glitter Gliders 51, Rainbow Rollers 91, difference of 40 points. 1 point scored by the Rainbow Rollers, really just by taking over one of the foul off. They made these missed. Two penalties, one of these teams. That won't give anyone an advantage per se, but it tends to give Jammers an advantage. That's Bars on the track. One-on-one, Nephew Bomber and Jameless. Jameless offers up as she leaves and takes lead Jammer. If you're wondering why Nephew Bomber put her arms up like that, she's not quitting. She knows she's too far. Remember I said ask her to play within 50 feet? She knew she was out of that 50 feet. If she would have thrown a block right then, she would have been Rainbow. I think Shameless got sweat on her glasses and couldn't skate for some of that gym. Just skating blind. Very impressive. I don't think I can see that. I'd end up in the stands. I don't think anybody scored any points there. Earth a hit from Canada. Y'all can lose, lead Jammer, you can. The most common version of roller derby is played with a different rule set where you are allowed to stand. You don't have to skate. You can stand on your skates and essentially do wrestling on skates where you're smashing into each other without really doing a lot of moving around. A lot of times they'll lock themselves up to a tripod and just hold there. That's a different version of roller derby. And in that version, you cannot lose lead Jammer. Once you get it, you own it. In this version, you lose it at any time. As soon as you're out, that other Jammer can be chasing you down and stealing it. Of course, typically that lead Jammer is going to let you feel like there's a team coming. All it takes is distracting them for a little bit with a block in order to get them off their game. Oh, okay, all right. Skating blind has its costs. Shameless. I think with sweat on her glasses, skating blind managed to get, oh, maybe she got glitter on her glasses. Managed to get a penalty. Oh, I think we may have a challenge here. Okay, let's give them some time to get that challenge done. Like the teal team was probably trying to avoid that. Didn't work out for them. Let's see what we can do there. So that means they're only skater that can score points. That's one star in the penalty box. Only T-Rex can score in this jam. It's a Rainbow Rollers Power Jam! Huge opportunity for right now for the Rainbow Rollers. They're already up 91 to 53, and if T-Rex has anything to say about it, it's only going to get tougher for the Glitter Gliders. T-Rex already breaking away. Excellent opportunity for the Rainbow Rollers. Interesting strategy there. It looks like the Rainbow Rollers were able to essentially sweep the Glitter Gliders to the outside there, opening a nice lane for T-Rex. Now it's 1-on-1 with Violet Venom. Violet Venom starting to skate out of the play. Violet Venom got way ahead, playing one-on-one defense. Every bomber comes up and brings her a little payment for the defense she was playing. Bold move. All right. Well, I'll give it a chance to score and catch up with that one. Looks like it might have been 5 points for the Rainbow Rollers. Not quite putting them in triple-digit territory as we come to halftime. Halftime, we're going to take 20 20 minutes. If you need to use the bathroom, it's over there underneath the stairs. If you're looking to grab some food, it's right outside. Sea-Dog Cantina is waiting for you and your orders of tacos, burritos, burrito bowls, nachos, and other awesome items. We also have chicken tenders and fries for the kids. We also got margaritas, including multiple flavors, beer, jalitos, and soda. Go and check them out. They have craft and non-craft beer. We will be back with you here in 19 minutes. Thank you so much for joining us here at Sunshine City Roller Derby. We will have second half in just a minute.
thank God. I was feeling so threatened.
Are you?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and by the way, here.
Well, hang on, just a sec. A quick shout out. Oh, so turn it off.
A quick shout out to Barbara. I'm told she found Carnage Asada, one of our reps, out by the food truck, and said it's her first time here. Thank you so much for finding and joining us here in Sunshine City Roller Derby. I guess you brought some friends out. Very bold move to take your friends to something that you've never seen and probably sounds weird when you write about it on the internet. Thank you for joining us. Carnage Asada over there, number 130 is delightful temperature for steak. Is also happy to speak with you if you would like to join Sunshine City Roller Derby and not take a hit. You can ref, you can just stick with us at practice and events. Just go ahead and approach her. She is only modestly scary. She's not super scary. She's just a little bit scary to talk to. I promise she's only going to be kind of terrifying to have a conversation with. She's happy to discuss what it's like here at Roller Derby, where you might fit in if you would like to join us and be a part of this awesome community. And as a reminder, you don't have to take a hit at all to be a part of our awesome community, but if that's something you want to do, we can train you all the way from no hits to smashing people to pieces, just like you're seeing on this track tonight. All right, less than 2 minutes until we are back in for Sunshine City Roller Derby.
Missed my chance to get a drink. Too bad, Tally. We're back in for Sunshine City Roller Derby. 96 to 53 as we exit halftime into the second half. As a reminder, this game is split in 4 quarters. You are about to enter the third quarter of the Roller Derby. Both teams have a jammer. Pucker Bunch versus Jerry Noble. Pucker Bunch is in orange with rainbow rollers. Jerry Noble in steel with blue riders. Jerry Noble 2-on-1. Oh, quite the side hop. Leaps around Liquor Posse. That was a cool move. I gotta learn that one. Pucker Punch delivers a devastating shoulder bash. 1-on-1 with Marcia. 1-on-1 with Big Ed. 2-on-1 now. Truck and trailer starts to surround Pucker, but breaks through by pushing them out of play. Too late though, Jerry Noble calls it off. So, if you're wondering why Jerry called it off there, it was so that Pucker Punch would not get around his slow points. So, even though Pucker Punch didn't score points, he wasn't able to
to limit how many points Cherry scores by pressuring Cherry into calling it off. We're playing defense with offense in that scenario. Unfortunately, tough situation for the Glitter Gliders. Big Ash and Cherry sitting next to each other, including Cherry with the star on her helmet. 57 points for the Glitter Gliders, 96 Rainbow Rollers, but the Rainbow Rollers have a power gem. Only Sweating Bullets can score in this jam. A huge opportunity for the Rainbow Rollers right now with the Glitter Gliders not only down there, but down the blocker, and the Rainbow Rollers had a full complement out there. Situation for the Gliders. Nice slow roll by the Gliders, though. Violent Venom and Shameless holding down a strong two-person defense. Sweating Bullets basically just wedges it apart. That is how it's done right there. It can be pretty hard to kind of hold that position on your skates when someone starts breaking your defense apart like that. You gotta basically, you gotta manage to continue rolling forward while you're also putting the brakes on, harder than it looks. We had several questions from the crowd about passing. You might have to hang on to that one. Yeah, we got another tough jam here. Yeah, I hear you. All right. One member of the Glitter Gliders is in the box. One member of the Rainbow Rollers is in the box. We're back to the Rainbow Rollers. That is their jammer. Only Jerry Noble can score in this jam. It's a Glitter Gliders power jam. This is exactly what the Glitter Gliders do right now. The Glitter Gliders have been playing a pretty strong game, but in terms of score, they've been having a hard time. They've been down for a while here. At this point, they're at around a 50-point delta. They've got a big point gap to make up. Cherry Noble has so far been their best point scorer in this game. But one thing is, James, we actually had someone who was playing another bout and came back up and joined us for the second half. Liquor Bossy is not making it easy on Jerry right now. Some great defense by FD Bomber. One-on-one and gone, but not much time left on the jam clock. We'll try not to announce the specific time and let the jammer look for it. Split back causes that pack to have to slow down. Sherry had to fight hard to get out of that pack, but ultimately that power jam was shot down. Tough situation for the Glitter Gliders there. Looks like we had an arms call as one of the penalties there. If you're curious what an arms call is when you either punch somebody on the other team, grab hold of them, and pull on them, or elbow them, especially to the face. Can't be doing that. No punching. And roll over to Ginger Snaps. Jamming for the Glitter Gliders. Looks like she's going to take lead jammer, but then Anastasia cuts her off. Steals lead jammer for the Rainbow Rollers. 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Ginger Snaps looks to push. Great tough defense composed of Franklin and Orange Wild. Orange right now, the Rainbow Rollers are down 2 skaters. So this is a pretty impressive 2-person defense that the Rainbow Rollers are able to deploy right now. Anastasia gets through once again. Looks back to her team like, what do you want me to do here? Should I keep going? Should I try and call it off? Pack splits as Jim comes to an end on time without having to call it off there. Ginger Snaps was able to get out and put a little bit of pressure on Anastasia, but ultimately that didn't matter too much. We ended up with 5 points scored by the Rainbow Rollers. Anastasia making 110 points, already in triple-digit territory, extending their lead on the Glitter Gliders at 57. However, Anastasia is sitting in the box wearing the star. Only the glitter gliders can score in this jam. It's a glitter gliders bow jam. Big Ash has already broken away. This could be a huge jam for the gliders. Getting out that early is a good sign in a power jam. Oh wow, swallowed through and gone. Huge points for Big Ash, and he's still going. 30 seconds left in the gym, plenty of time to continue scoring. Right now the orange team is broken apart 2-2. Snack and Decker playing some very smart derby there. So what happened there was Big Ash got knocked out by a member of the orange team. The Snack and Decker said, not if I knock you out, then it doesn't count. Then Big Ash can hop right back in. Snack and Decker knocks that sticker out, and that allowed Big Ash to hop right back in without losing any momentum and come in for one more scoring pass. Wow. Huge jam. 11 points scored in that jam. Very strong power jam. That's a little bit better example of the threat of a power jam. What a few power jams in this game where defense was played so well, you didn't really get the chance to see just how dangerous they are. 11 points is a pretty good hint at how dangerous they can be. They can be even worse than that, but that was a strong power jam. The main thing that kind of held the gliders back there is the Rainbow Rollers were still able to keep a pretty fast pack, and that definitely hurt them a little bit there. All right, we barely got the pack together there after dealing with the penalties. Big Ash, in exchange for that awesome power jam, is also sitting in the box. Only Bambi's Revenge can score in this jam. It's a Rainbow Rollers bow jam. I believe this is Bambi's Revenge, first time jamming in this bout. Also the captain of the Rainbow Rollers. The captain decided to take on the big scary role of power jammers. Power jamming is hard because if you commit a penalty, you're going to hand off another power jam to the other team. You don't want to do that. You also don't want to take it easy because this is the only minute that you're going to have where there's no other jammer to worry about and you can score point after point. It's a very hard job. And Bambi's Revenge gets through and dances it out. Comes around for another song. That's a reminder, somewhere on social media is Bambi's Revenge dancing in a koala suit for pride. It is not to be missed. I suggest you find it. It's very entertaining. 10 points scored in that power jam by the Rainbow Rollers. Oh, and a lot of penalties. Frankenfine and this is going to be an interesting game. So we have two skaters in the box. Anastasia versus Sherry Noble out here. And we have a light pack. Anastasia lightning zap through the pack. Sherry Noble having a hard time though against T-Rex and Liquor Posse. That is some hard defense to deal with. Anastasia able to sneak by to the inside on Smacking Decker. Sherry Noble looking like she's going to get through as well. Smacking Decker throws a great hit, forcing Anastasia to reset to the outside. Having to reset to the outside may not sound like much, but I was explaining earlier, it is harder than it looks to get around to the outside because it's so easy to take that jammer momentum and just throw you out into the crowd. It's not where you want to be as a jammer. So even just a small hit to the outside, forcing that reset out there could be enough to make that next hit cost you a lot. That definitely slowed Anastasia down there. In the end, 8 points scored by the Rainbow Rollers, 4 by the Glitter Gliders, making it 8 points to 4 points, a 4-point difference. So the Rainbow Rollers creep up their lead by those 4 points, 128 to 72. The pack becomes a hot mess.
No one looked ready there at all. People were not at all set up. We're going to take an official timeout. There may be a penalty assessed for not being ready there, maybe a false start. The refs discussing how they're going to hand out the punishments here. All right, well, let's give them a moment while I explain just a little bit. So, multiple people in the crowd have a question. What's going on with the stuff coming off of people's helmets? Why are there people with stripes on their helmets? So, in roller derby, there is a trick play called a pass. A pass is when the jammer takes the star off their helmet and hands it off to the skater with the stripe on the helmet. That's why the stripe is there. They're like the designated receiver for the pass. A pass is not a throw. It's not like a football pass where you can Hail Mary it. It's got to be hand in hand. It's got to be straight to that skater with the stripe on their helmet. In order for the skater with the stripe on their helmet to score, they have to get that star onto their helmet, and it has to be on proper. It can't be a hot mess. It's harder than it looks, because people try to destroy you as you're trying to put this thing on, because they just realized you were now the jammer, and they intend to stop you from doing so. A lot of times what will happen is people will drop it, and you get to do a whole lap to come back down and pick up because you're the only person who can help it. So, a pass is obviously a risky move, but it's also a pretty solid strategy if you need to throw off the other team. You can take that star off, hand it off, and obviously throw people off. If people don't see the pass, they might keep defending the jammer and not going after it to pivot the person with strike on the helmet when they're doing that. But the best thing you can do in passing is fake the pass. You take it off, you go to hand it off, you let that picker run away like, oh, I'm the jammer now, and then you keep the star, and you put it right back on your head. But you can just use that moment and get everyone to go chase the wrong person, and you can skitter out without anybody even knowing who you are. Put that star right back on. The best thing about that play is you can do it over and over again. You can make the pass 10 times if you want in the same jam, or if you go in the pass at once. That was a lot to hear about passing. We haven't had a whole lot of passes in these GMs in today's game, but I hope that helps answer people's questions. I'll come back around for more questions in just a little bit. No penalties after that hot mess that was called earlier. Good job. This is Bucker Bunch. Bucker Bunch just barely steals lead jammer for the Rainbow Rollers. Big steal it. Oh, there it is. Stole lead jammer. Bucker Bunch tries to call it off seconds after losing that ability. And a lovely high five at the end. One of my favorite things about roller derby is it's hard to sport. Right? The second is hard hits will be sent. I agree to take hard hits from you. You agree to take hard hits from me. Don't give me any harder than this. Okay, I won't. We're just here to play a game, not kill each other. And that keeps it way more friendly than other hard-hitting sports that I've watched or played. And I really love that about this game. There are versions of roller derby where people don't obey consent, and I don't really appreciate that. But this roller derby certainly is fun and pretty fantastic. Currently 129 to 75. 3 points scored by the fighters in that jam, but 1 point stolen. Off the end of that jam by the Rainbow Rollers. Very slick move by the Rainbow Rollers to manage to get that point. Oh, but after some time to review the jam, the rest took place before the fighters took their penalties. You know what that means? A little bit of chaos is getting set up here. Only Liquor Bossy can score in this jam. It's a Rainbow Rollers Power Jam. Already well in the lead, the Rainbow
very impressive skating back to back in that tight of a timeline. Barely enough time to get across the skyway. Huge Violet Venom fakes to the outside, cuts to the inside, and gone. The orange team doing a solid job of grabbing a goat. A goat, as a reminder, is one skater you can in the back of the pack. Why would you do that? Because we have rules in roller derby that keep the action within 50 feet. When you pen up that one skater, you control where the action is, and that prevents them from running away. If you don't have that goat, that opposing team you're trying to pass for 4 points can just sprint off. When they sprint off, now the jammer has to sprint. They're going to get exhausted before they can even throw a hit. Sweating Bullets versus 139 to 75. A huge power. Everybody in that line. Yeah. Shameless looking to turn things around for the Global Riders with just 1 minute left in the third quarter. After Bomber, Shameless in an excellent fight with madly each other over and over again. Bambi prevents Effie Bomber go 2-on-1. Shameless jukes Bambi. Effie tries to turn around on her but loses her skates and ends up going down, and that allows Shameless to break away a lead jammer. Shameless, if he's going to get that bread butter play, has to get those 4 points and call it. Of course, what the Rainbow Rollers going to do is keep distracted long enough that Effie can get through his 4 points, and they did it. I'm not going to tell the refs what happened, and I'll let them decide, but I definitely saw Effie sneak into that pack. That's exactly what you want to avoid when you have a lead jammer. You do not want that other jammer getting into your pack. And there it is. Both teams scored 3 points. It's like the jam never happened. 142 to 78, both teams taking 3 points, so no one is better off for it. Effie stealing those 3 points and preventing any game by the Gliders. Rankenbine brings it 9. Jamming once again. Owen Jammer, Rainbow Rollers. Jerry Noble jamming once again for the Glitter Gliders. Wow, impressive. It's like Jerry Noble has eyes in the back of her head. She got hit by someone who went down, didn't even look at them, just somehow knew that person went down. And so just kept on going. That's really impressive. I definitely could be a solid one-on-one match between Big Ass and Frankenstein. But as it tends to go in roller derby, one-on-one tends to not result in a win there. Frankenstein scores the points, calls it off. That's the end of the third quarter. If you're going to grab some merch or some food, now's the time to do it. We'll get a 5-minute break. I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be right back. And then hang around. We'll have more opportunities to grab a drink for the after party. Buy these kids a drink. I'll be right back.
That it was just did you tell about the after party again?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think you can hear me out there. I'm gonna get a drink.
Are we good? Okay, yeah. Make sure the streams keep going, that's all.
almost sold out of them. People bought all the half gallons. People bought all of the half gallons. They're almost sold out.
You guys have been thirsty. I was just out of the food truck getting a margarita. They said that they are out of most of their half gallons. I'm impressed. You drink most of their half gallon margaritas.
I believe the only half gallons they have left are the blueberry margaritas. So if you're looking to try a new interesting flavor, they sold very well at the beginning of the bout. They still have a few left. That's the thing for the after party. And they have blueberries for their margaritas as well. Feel free to check them out. But right now, we're going to enter our fourth and final quarter of Sunshine City Roller Derby. 146 to 78, both teams have the hammer out. Shameless! Lead Jammer goes one and gone. Huge opportunity right now for the Motor Gliders in CL. Orange team doing a good job of pulling back on that field defense to try to get Pucker Punch out. All right, that pull happened just in time to allow them to focus on Jameson. There it is, T-Rex sweeps. Sweating boards out to the well done. All right, so that defense the T-Rex played had two effects. One, it prevented Sheamus from getting through and getting the full 4 points. But the real purpose of a hit like that is to get that jammer distracted long enough so they forget they've got that ability to call it off. And if there's another jammer coming, you're going to call it off. So, Sheamus was able to get back onto the track, upright, inbounds, and then look around and realize, I better call this thing now. And that worked. Got those 4 points. Golden Gliders, once again, posting small record and just cruise up on that window race advantage. Hurricane Lila chases down Big Brown. Big Ash looking over his shoulder like, how close is this hurricane? Big Ash trying to make a decision. Am I going to give the risk to this thing, or am I going to forget about it? I think Hurricane meant just basically keep her honest by just nipping on her heels and now she said forget it. It's very hard to do that last, hot second where you just try and hit it and put it in the last points and call it off before the other jammer gets in there. You basically need to practice that one move obsessively. Nowadays, the Glitter Gliders take one penalty. That is going to give. Remember, the Royals have slept for them. One-on-one, Jerry Noble. Versus Baby Revenge. Jerry Noble gets out lead jammer, but Anastasia. A nice little shoulder hug there. A great jammer contest there. When you watch, of course, no points scored. You've probably figured out by now, but just make sure you understand, if Anastasia had gotten just ahead of Carrie in that situation, she sold the jammer, she would have lost the ability to call it off. Carrie called it off before she lost that ability. Very smart move.
Liquor Bossy versus Ginger Snap. Ginger Snap's going to steal for the Good Riders. Liquor Bossy is in the Rainbows. Both teams doing an excellent job of the defense here. Liquor Bossy looks like he's going to get out. One gets out. Ginger Snap looks like he's going to get out.
Ginger Snap takes lead jammer and it's stolen by Liquor Bossy, who plays jammer on jammer offense at the last second. Very slick strategy there. I thought that Ginger Snap was going to keep that lead jammer position. She actually got lead jammer from below the last defensive blocker up against him off the track. And it's an impressive way to begin your lead jammer status, just blowing that little blocker up. but it didn't work out. Liquor Posse basically took that opportunity to get out and race ahead. Sometimes when someone takes the lead jammer, things calm down and everyone refocuses all their attention on that one jammer. Sometimes it becomes chaos, and I think in this case we did have a little bit of chaos, and that can really benefit the jammer. Jerry Noble, jamming for the Glitter Gliders, takes the lead jammer in field. Jerry Noble has an opportunity to score right now. Every time her hips pass the hips of an orange skater, she scores 1 point. And if you're curious, after she passes someone's hips, she doesn't have to pass them again. If they end up back in front of her, she keeps the point. So you can pass everyone individually without everybody having a pad and still get 4 points. And it's hips to hips. Glitter Gliders are really great at that very disciplined derby where you get 4 and nothing. Unfortunately, what they've struggled with is sometimes they give up a whole bunch of points in one jam. That's really what's hurt them in this game. Nonetheless, that was a great jam by the Glitter Gliders. Big Ed out there once again. Unfortunately, T-Rex is sitting in the penalty box. Only Big Ass can score in this jam. It's a Glitter Gliders bow jam. Major opportunity for the Glitter Gliders. They are down 48-86, but there are 9 minutes left in this game, and Power Jams can make up that difference. It is possible. I'm not saying it's likely, but it can be done. Big Ash is doing it right now. This is where we work. The Glitter Gliders are doing a solid job of keeping that orange team at a modest speed, not a fault, but modest speed. That's step 1. Step 2, you go back to going through over and over and over again. They almost did it. Big Ash looked back thinking, oh, I did it. But then, Heavy Bomber said, I see you out there. You're inside of the 50-foot zone. You're like clearly out of the box. While you're busy celebrating. You're only going to get out of that 50 feet if you're going to celebrate. Take your time to lick your wounds and look back after you left the action. We got a timeout by the Glitter Gliders after they took their 5 points in that power jam. All right, that stops the clock. Good strategy by the Glitter Gliders considering that game clock is ticking down. Just 8 minutes left in the entire game.
Just wanted to get our VIPs a little bit there. Actually, already have all the questions in. Good to go. Very knowledgeable VIPs. (148 to 91), the Rainbow Warriors, of course, are maintaining their lead. Sorry, just in front of the apology, but Daniel takes the lead. Glitter Gliders. Rainbow Warriors down 1 skill. They be giving the Glitter Gliders a slight advantage in this jam. Anastasia struggling one-on-one with Big Ash. Marcia takes Anastasia out after going out back there. That is a classic roller derby move. So one skater kind of sets them up, brings them to a fall, the other one kind of swoops behind, leaves them out. Genius is the lead jammer for the Glitter Gliders. I didn't want to say anything, but she got distracted there and didn't call. She's going to be in a tough spot. But 9 points, 100 points, triple points right there. Triple for the Glitter Gliders.
Major jam for the Glitter Gliders. Whatever they did during that timeout, they came up with a strategy that still worked. I don't know what that strategy was, but it sure worked. 9 points. That was not a power game. They just took 9 points in a plain old jam. There are power jams that had lower scores than that jam. And the Glitter Gliders have been down for most of this game. I almost wish we had seen whatever that play was earlier in the game. 148-100, both teams in triple-digit territory. 48-point difference with 7 minutes left in the game. It's not impossible. It is unlikely, but not impossible to accomplish that. And yeah, Anastasia is in the box. We have a jammer from the Orange team, the Rainbow Rollers, in the box. Only Jerry Noble can score in his jam. It's the Glitter Gliders bow jam. That was a really big deal. The Cherry is now the power jammer. Not only did they score 9 points, they drew a penalty against the other team's jammer. Jerry Noble can score lap after lap after lap, scoring point after point if she so decides to do so. The Rainbow Rollers played it smart to start. They ran out in front trying to run away from Jerry Noble, but now they've decided to switch tactics and play defense. They're actually trying to grab a goat in Frankenstein. Good luck. Best of luck to you all there. Jerry Noble up against a trio. Fights her way through. That is not easy wall to fight. Misty Meaner, T-Rex, and Effie Bomber. Basically what happened there is Sherry was able to push them until they got towards the edge of that 50 feet I was talking about. And you cannot hit it. Sherry playing some smart derby at the end there. So remember, they score points if you get your hits past their hits. To score points. Sherry at the very end as the whistle started, she tried to slide her hips past that wall. She could just get both hips in front of all of those hits. She would have gotten all those points. And she did get some. She got 8 points in that gym. Very slick. Some impressive derby out there in that gym. 8 points scored by the Glitter Gliders. They were 148-108. We had a 48-point difference. Now we have here a 40-point difference. The Glitter Gliders are definitely making the end of this game tight. It may be that they take this win. Shameless versus Liquor Bossy. Liquor Bossy takes lead jammer. They've all seen it by now. I usually don't say when there's a jammer race until everyone's seen it. We've all seen it. Liquor Bossy has definitely spotted Shameless in the rear view. Liquor Bossy is at risk of losing that lead jammer status. It looked like Shameless edged ahead for a microsecond. But now Liquor Bossy is back out in front and the pack goes wild. Chaos in the pack as both jammers enter at the same time. But Shameless ends up going down while Liquor is able to keep her feet, and that ends up being the difference between that scoring pack. Oh wow, the jam clock came to an end. Complicated jam. All right, so in that situation, you have a 40-point difference. We had a 40-point difference between the teams. Both jammers got out. But even though Liquor Bossy second jammer and a pretty good lead in the end, didn't call it off. And that allowed Shameless to score 4 points. And then the jam ended on the time clock, meaning no one has an edge. But now, 2 orange skaters from the Rainbow Rollers in this house. That is going to make the situation way harder for him. But I guess it doesn't matter. Frankenfine takes the lead jammer anyway. With just 2 blockers out there on her team, she's still the lead jammer. Glitter Gliders trying to get Smack and Decker out. Frankenfine clears Violet Venom to the floor. Throws a big hit against Big Ash. And Jerry Noble one-on-one with Big Ash. Clears Big Ash out. Scoring the points keeps on going. Smackendecker looking to score as well. If Smackendecker can do it before Frankenfine gets through, it's going to be like this jam never happened either. And there's the jam clock. All right, I look forward to seeing what the refs say about this one. That was interesting. That's why I don't ref, guys. It's too complicated. That's a hard one. 6 points scored by the Rainbow Boys, 3 for the Gliders. Okay, so you have a 3-point difference between the two teams. Frankenfine able to put 6 on the board. Smackendecker able to steal 3 points, even though she wasn't lead jammer. Very slick by the Gliders, but not enough for what the Gliders really need right now. Sometimes, here's what we'll do. Going to take a look at that. But in the meantime, we have just over 2 minutes left in the entire game. Glitter Gliders had better have quite the trick play, followed by the trick play, followed by the trick play, if they're going to win this one. It is possible. They've done a great job of eating through a pretty huge point deficit. So they've shown they have the capability, but they had better have some pretty good secrets up their sleeve. Double jammer down. If Smackendecker had not committed a penalty there, this would be a power jam for the Glitter Gliders. Unfortunately, both teams committing a penalty means that we just put 2 new jammers out while the 2 old jammers have to sit as they are the blockers. Pucker Punch versus Shameless. Pucker Punch steals the lead jammer from the Rainbow Warriors. That is not what the Glitter Gliders want right now. They've got to not just take lead jammer, they've got to race that lead jammer around the track. One-on-one with Heavy Bomber. Shameless puts pressure on Pucker Punch, but Pucker Punch has lead jammer status and really just needs to play a disciplined game at this point because they are already in the lead. When you're in a situation that the orange team, the Rainbow Rollers team, what you want to do is avoid penalties. Don't end up with fewer skaters on the track, and definitely don't give up an opportunity to go and put 30 points on the board. Okay, hit by Marcia against Heavy Bomber. Actually have Heavy Bomber smiles and shakes it off like it never happened. One of my favorite things about roller derby, and I hope you consider joining some of you over here, is that it accepts all body types. There is no different body shape for roller derby. Strong is good, and if you skate with us, I promise we'll help you get stronger. But other than that, it is irrelevant. You can be tall, short, wide, thin, it does not matter. Every body type has its own advantage and disadvantage. And it's one of my favorite things about this sport. You can truly see a David versus Goliath in lady form on this track. It is a completely relevant contest with no special advantage. Hurricane Twyla versus Barbie Vet. Neither of which have jammed very much this evening. In fact, Barbie Vet has not started as jammer at all. Great battle of the captains up there, Barbie and Bambi slamming into each other over and over again. I love it. Those amazing glowing skates. Barbie is greater than you think with those glowing skates. I've worn those wheels before. They wear down really quickly and end up just failing as wheels. They look cool, but they barely function. 6 points scored by the Blue Gliders. A very good game for them, but obviously not enough to take the win. We are in unofficial score territory. That means that if the Rainbow Rollers are going to win this game, yes, they have the points, but they have to win clean. You can't commit penalties and have the other team not commit any penalties to win. There it is. Congratulations to the Rainbow Rollers. They have beaten the Blue Gliders in our Sunshine City Roller Derby Ride. If you'd like a high five from the skaters, now's the time to run up to the track. Anybody can do it. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. Run up to that blue line if you'd like to high five. And stick around for the after party. Parties again, skaters, drink or just come and drink with them. I'm sure they're going to grab some food. I guarantee you they're hungry. Rainbow Rollers taking their victory lap. But it's all love and roller derby. David Gliders are going to take a lap as well. Everyone on this league are friends. See hugs on that camera line all the time. Yes, the refs are taking a victory lap. Including the NSOs. They're not even on skates, they put on sneakers. So brave. It's braver than you think putting your sneakers in the way of skates. Easy way to lose your toe.
Are you doing MVP? Thank you.
My face is very dumb there, I'm sure.
We still have MVPs?
Yes, and I have to open up my little sheets.
Very good.
You were with
Orange.
Orange, sorry.
So
What do you
we're
got?
going for teal, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd be a little weird to do your own. but,
Right.
You know, if that's what you're into,
So
sure.
MVP Blocker, Marcia, and then Sherry.
Yes. Yeah. What do you got? What do you got?
Dragons for Jammer.
You guys are so efficient. This is like the most efficient MVP of all time. Props, guys.
One of the lovely things we do here in roller derby is we have each team pick MVPs from the other team for a lot of love. In this case, the Rainbow Rollers chose as the most valuable blocker on the Blue Gliders, number 140, Marcia, who was busy talking and didn't hear me at all. Oh, there we go. Along with her, on her side, most valuable jammer, number 18, Jerry Noble. They're receiving homemade prizes, by the way. And the winning team, most valuable blocker, number 407, Hurricanes Water. And the most valuable jammers in the winning team, the Rainbow Rollers, number 202, Those are the MVPs. They're going to take some awesome photos. They're going to take some team photos. If you'd like to jump into those photos and just... we almost lost the photographer to a skid. It's such a hard guys. We're going to answer them all once. It's so intense. All right, please stick around. We're going to dim the lights a little bit, turn up the music, and have an after party here. We hope you join us on Seagull Food Truck for some great beer, margaritas, and food here at the after party, which starts right now. And we just want to say as well, congratulations to our skater Codzilla, who could not be here tonight because she is at her own wedding. Congratulations. What a fantastic. On the count of three, can everyone say congrats, Codzilla? You ready? 1, 2, 3. Congrats, Codzilla. I hope it was an awesome wedding. All right, thank you so much for joining us here at Sunshine City Roller Derby. We're going to cut the lights a little bit. We hope you hang around. Come meet these amazing skaters. They're skating their hearts out for you.
Anytime, Callie. You know that.